Good evening everyone, so this is it. It was the fifth and last day at the NAVC. Another great day of CEs and learning and fantastic experience. I'm a little bit sad because this is the end of it, but well, it's time to go back home. So again tonight I will share with you my 3 key takeaways from my last day at the 2016 NAVC. I think I can say that the day again started very early. I mean, I was awake at 5:50 AM and the first session was at 6:30 AM, so I was even a little bit late this morning. But anyway, and the first session was on vaccination titer, and I think there's one thing I really want to share with you. The speaker mentioned something about dogs that were genetic non-responders to vaccination. So I think this is important to keep this in mind. We have some dogs that are in fact, from a genetic standpoint, predisposed not to properly respond to vaccination, and he even gave some numbers. In fact, those genetic non-responders, we have 1 dog out of 1,000 when it comes to parvoviruses, and 1 dog out of 5,000 when it comes to canine distemper virus. So interesting notions to keep in mind, I think. And I attended to some lectures on behavior and the importance of environmental enrichment in shelters. And something interesting struck me. There was this discussion about the fact that in what happens early in life and even during gestation can impact the future way individuals and animals will cope with stress. So if the mother is stressed during gestation, there might be some repercussions on the puppies and kittens. Something good to keep in mind then, because we know that stress is responsible for many challenges we find in kennels and catteries. So if you want to prevent stress, remember, it starts very early. It even starts during gestation. And my last point is also on environmental enrichment. Again, there was a very interesting discussion, and the speaker mentioned something that I think is important. He insisted on the fact that environmental enrichment, which is a very trendy term at the moment, is not only about putting toys in the cages of the dogs and the cats. It's more than that. It's also about the way we give them food. It's also about the way we socialize them. Environmental enrichment is whatever you make to make sure that the dog and the cat will feel good in their heads. So remember, it's not only about giving them toys, it's really about understanding what they like so that they will feel better. And this is it. Okay, that was my last video from my time at the NAVC here in Orlando. Tomorrow I'm taking off. I'm going back to Toronto very early. The flight takes off at 7, so I need to wake up very early to be at the airport on time. But anyway, it was fantastic. I learned a lot, and the only thing I can say now is goodbye NAVC. I can't wait to come back, that's for sure. And if you guys are interested in learning more about canine and feline breeding and shelter management, don't forget, even if the NAVC is over, I will still be here online sharing knowledge with you guys.